Hello and welcome back to Riverbend Springs on FS25. Right, here we are at the shop, and we are just going to get a bale for the cows. One thing I wanted to say as I'm driving here, look at the bonnet. Look at the hood of the truck. Look at the reflection. That is pretty good. I mean, that's pretty wicked if you just look at it like that. Like, that is wicked. I'm really quite pleased about that. I mean, even the mirrors and that are quite accurate, I would say, for the most part. Anyways, we are just going to leave this here. We're going to get that opened up. Happy days. We do want to load this bale up, so we'll use their telehandler. So let's go into the shop menu here and purchase that bale. That's what we'll start things off with. So we'll get a nice round bale. Just the one. That should be enough to get us going, to get them started. We might as well bring that seed back as well, which would be very handy to have back at the farm. In fact, I might put that on first. Don't know what would be heavier. Ah, no, we'll get the bale in first. It's fine. We'll have to set the John Deere up anyways, so... Oh. Like it would be better off like this, to be honest. Cheeky. There we go. That should do just fine. Great suspension on the pickup there as well. We'll just go here. We'll just get ourselves spun around here for this. Take just a moment to collect the bag. See how it looks in first person. There we go. Not much of a perspective there. We are. Beauty. And in the back. Probably could have put this in the front as well. But there we go. And we reverse back up here. Get it nicely parked away for them. It is very nice of them to let us to use this as well. There we are. And... oh yeah, that's perfect in there. Get that all set. Get that closed up. Look at that. We are ready. Off to the farm we go. Alright, we have arrived back at the farm, so we are going to get this set up immediately. So we'll get that opened up. We'll get these unstrapped because we do know we want to get them sorted. We'll run over to the John Deere because we do need to get the weight off the front, put it on the back, put the front loader on the front, move that bag of seed, and then get the bale in. So, a couple of tasks to do. Alright, there we go. We do apparently also have some rain on the forecast. I think we can remove... actually, yeah, let's do that as well. Let's get the... yeah, we'll just go like this. We'll get the narrows taken off. I wonder if we can do it from here. Should be alright. Yes. Alright, go to... Verstaden, I think. Or, sorry, Verstaden. What am I thinking? That's not what that says. Standard for Destin? Something like that. Anyways, let's get those back on. Happy days. I think it's just better to not have a full-on, you know, set of bale loading, I guess. It's just the one bale, but still not good to do it with the narrows on. I think that could be maybe damage. I don't know. I don't know how that works, the narrows. They look so incredibly narrow, so I don't know how that all works. But anyways, there we go. Got that sorted into here. I know they're just literally narrower tires, but I just don't think they should have the, you know, weight put on it as you would if you had regular tires on. That's all. Anyways, could be wrong. It's just sounds logistically sound. Right, we've got this sorted. Let's get that bale out of the pickup and into the cows. First, we need to get the bag of seed off, which we can do fairly easily. I'm glad we got a tractor sorted with a front loader, though, because we definitely needed one. And if we really have to, we can always just go down, nip to the shop with this tractor as well to load things if we need to. But I think I'd rather just have a trailer for this and then use their shoppy shop, which I think would be the better thing to do. There we go, without damaging anything. And then into here it goes. Enjoy your hay. Hang on a minute. Have they gotten bigger? Crikey, I think they have. You look much bigger. You are 9 months. Wait, what? 9 months? What did I buy them at? Look at it running. Oh my goodness. So excited. Do you like having chicken neighbours? I think they like each other. Having each other here. The animals and that. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, they do have food now. As you can see how sparse the meadow is after they've been in there. So luckily they do have hay. And a fair amount as well, so their productivity should increase, and their health should increase as well. I do feel terrible that has happened, but yes, they are 50% on the way to puberty, so 18 months is when they can reproduce, and then they'll keep, you know, doing their thing, and eventually we'll have more and more that we can sell as well. Right, this is all sorted now. We can get this tucked away. I think that... Oh, crikey. Good thing I stopped just before hitting that fence. That was a close one. Very, indeed, very close. Might as well get the water in we can. And full up. Beautiful. So we're all done with that. Let's get this bag of seed tucked away, and then I think that's it for June. We do have rain on the way, but that doesn't matter because there's nothing that we need to do. If anything, that's a good thing because we need our crops to be very healthy and to grow. We've got wheat in the middle, oat in the middle there. We've got the sunflowers, canola on the far side, and next month we can harvest our grass field. Now it is already ready to harvest, but it's not ready in the sense of, you know, benefiting from an even greater harvest. Because why wouldn't you, right? If you had the option, why wouldn't you do that? So I think I will. We will lease out all the kit we need. I did miss out on buying that baler, but that is fine. It's basically all the money we had. The money that we do have now, we do have to save for leasing things out. What a nice shot as well. Pretty much every shot here is just really, really lovely. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, just really lovely with the lighting and everything. Any deals before we go? No. All right, that's the end of June. Let's just have a look at the chickens. Are fine, probably. Yeah, they'll be fine. They are better now. I think that's going to last them until next month. If not, I guess we'll just have to get cracking quite early. Don't know what I'm checking here exactly. Nothing can be sold. Yeah, right, we're ready. We'll see you in July. Good morning and welcome to July. Now, as you can see, it is a bit cloudy here, but that's fine. We do have quite a day of harvesting ahead of us. Very exciting. So, we do have the sunflowers here that are still growing, as is the oat. However, on the far side here, the canola is ready to harvest. It has to be. We put this in nearly a year ago. And look at that. ready to go indeed. All the weeds have been killed. I think it was mulch. No, it was not, so that's fine. But it is now ready to go. There was no moisture or anything, and we do have a nice bit of sun coming in as well. Let's have a look at the forecast for that, just to see. Yeah, we are going to get some sun. So I think the first thing we're going to do, though, is go and mow, because, and we'll save the harvest for later, because we want that grass baking in the sun, right? We want it baking in the sun. We are going to probably do the mowing and the tedding first, and then we'll switch over to the harvest, and then we'll do the rowing and the baling. So we'll get it all done. We will get it all done in this month. I would like to, at least. We can let it go for quite some time, but yes, that will be in the field soon. We do want to see what... Okay, let's have a look officially at all of the kit that we need for this job and sort of get an idea of how much we're planning on actually spending, because we do have 29,000, which is great, and we are going to lease all of this kit, but we want to make sure we get the best sort of deal, I suppose. It would be so good. I suppose we could still use it at the same time, but no, this is 110 horsepower. I don't think our... Right, it would be nice if it showed what... Oh, 160, okay. So I don't know if we can, but we might be able to. If we can get 3-point linkage on that tractor, on our Challenger, on the front. I don't know if we can. No, we can't. Never mind then. So yeah, what I was thinking was doing the mowing and the tedding at the same time in one job, but that's just not on. There is the coon mower is missing. It might be a mod, actually. It might be available as a mod, so I could have a look at that, but otherwise we would be looking at this one. Probably the one I would like to use versus this one. It's not much bigger, but it just, yeah, makes more sense, I think. So if we were to get this one, it would be how much to lease? If we were to lease it out, it would be 8-foot ones. It's still very inexpensive, don't get me wrong, very inexpensive. But we just want to make sure everything, the tedders, so really 4 meters versus 8. I mean, we can get it done just as fine with this. I think we'd probably want to do that. Otherwise, it would be plus about 600. This one's probably 6, 8. Okay, so a bit more. Oh yeah, more than double. Sorry, I don't know why I thought that was 12. So that's that. And then windrows as well. Yeah, 2.5. I think 2.5. That's pretty small. I think I'd much rather do... yeah, even 4.5 is better. 4.7. So for this one, it'll probably be fairly inexpensive as well at 459. Right, what is it? Sorry, 459. And then now, do we decide? Do we do bales or do we do the wagon? I think bales makes more sense. We can't get a square baler, can we? Oh, we can do the little ones. But then we would have to go and collect them all. And I think we'll have too many to do that. So yeah, I think we'll go with this baler here. No, maybe this one. So it's not massive bales, but not the smallest either. Yeah. And then that one would be how much to lease? 3339. Wow. Right. So about £5,000 to do all that. I will have a quick check in the mod hub just to see what is available, and then if there is something that we can benefit from for this job, then we will. But otherwise, we will make our way to the shop and collect a mower. All right, here we are at the shop, nice and early, of course, with a much cleaner Challenger than when we were about to have. But yeah, you can see a few water droplets still on from driving here, but for the most part, yeah, they've kind of, you know, flurried away in the wind, so it's very cool, very nice. Okay, mowers. So we did have a look at the mod hub. They do have the Kuhn version like this, but I'm not cannot be faffed at the moment. We'll lease this out for a fairly inexpensive price. I was going to stick it on possibly the John Deere, but I think this is just a better tractor to do it with. Especially like the baling and the heavier jobs. We could do the... honestly, it's just a quicker tractor to get down here, to be honest. And it's all set up with the front load of the John Deere and all, so yeah, this is fine. Right, we do have the mower. We will also come back for the tedder. I think doing that directly one job after the next would be the best thing to do before cracking on at the harvest, because then that's basically 2 jobs set up. Once it's all, you know, turned over and everything and ready to go, because it is quite wet when it's initially placed. So I suppose you could probably, probably let it sit out first and then go and give it a tedding, but it's all right. We'll see how this goes in the first place, doing the mowing and that, and then we can crack on with it, because as I say, we do have the canola harvest. No massive rush. I think we've got a couple of months on that as well. So yeah, just getting things done as we need them is pretty much what we're doing. And in this case, we do need hay. So there's our lovely grass field just up the way right here, actually. So we'll just get that unfolded. And you know what? I'm going to take as much of this grass as I can. I know it's probably not the best on this side, but we'll take a bit of it. And yeah, at least we're getting started. Don't worry, cows. We'll get you sorted. Actually, let's have a look and see how did that do for them. Oh, nearly. Wow. But I do think that the chickens, they'll be fine as well. Did we check sales? Oh wow, okay, what have we got? A few different things, nothing that really benefits us. Okay, lowered down, fired up, and we are cutting grass. Let's crack on with it. Alright, well, as you can see, we are nearing the finale here of the mowing, our first mowing session of FS25, which is quite good. You can see the grass does look quite different, but the swaths themselves seem to be like more of a physical presence, in the sense like you kind of bounce over them, you know, you don't just kind of run through them like you did before. So that's kind of a nice thing. So we'll just get this last piece done here. I did do that whole section at the far side. I know it's just brush sort of thing, but basically all it gave us was a bit less grass. That's fine though, it's still more hay than we would have had otherwise. So let's double check and see everything is harvested there, looking really nice. In fact, could I be cheeky enough to go and mow some more grass like that? Not along the edges here, I don't think that's necessary, but I was thinking we could have a look over by the canola field just to see. I mean, yeah, there are grassy areas here, but nothing I really want to cut into. But there's a big section here of grass between the road, and so I'm a bit concerned that would just be no good, that it would be rubbish grass. But it is quite a space. Well, you know what? It can't take that long, and I mean, but it would look a bit rubbish. But no, it is a bit rubbish grass. You know, what do you think? Would you do it, or would you extend the field? Because that's something else I was thinking of doing. It does have a bit of an incline there, but I suppose I could cut that one tree down and extend the field. What do you think? Should we cut it? I mean, we probably won't cut it today, just because we do have our field now. We do have our hay. We'll see how much hay that does provide us. I don't want to overextend the hay and think we would have more than we would, you know, something like that. We can, however, just leave this kit nearby. And in fact, I will probably just leave the whole setup here for now, because we are going to do the tedding later on. I've decided that that's probably for the best. We'll let the hay do its thing, or the grass do its thing. Sorry, and yeah, then we will get into the harvester here and get the harvest started. Very exciting indeed. Right, let's get in a moment. Nice. Okay. Got to take this a bit wide, so we'll get ourselves all set up. Make our way down to a lovely canola field. Right, you know what we might as well do is take advantage of this big grassy area with our combine, and we can get the header set up here as well. That'll be very useful. I know it's a bit of a hill, but... Right, there we go. Let's get that detached. I do quite like this this combine. It is a very nice... I did always like the... Honestly, you know what? I've liked all the starting combines. I mean, even from when I started on 19 with that lovely New Holland TX32. Lovely bit of kit, that. Actually, let's go around this way. And then in the last installment, we had the Deutz-Fahr. Can't remember the exact model number. But, oh, right, we do have to unfold. And lower down. And we are harvesting. We are harvesting. Now, we will do this, right? We are going to get the straw sorted. I'm seeing now from this perspective that although the field does have a bit of an incline up towards the road, I think we could get another 2 passes at least worth of crop in this field. So it's a good thing we're harvesting it now. I will look into the logistics of extending a crop. Possibly our cultivator could do it. Got to look into that. And then it would be a really good opportunity for us to, I suppose, have more field on this side. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So that's sorted. I won't cut the grass there, though. 1, it's a faff. 2, we might actually get a bit of fertilizer from it if we don't. I mean, if we do, we might as well. But I don't know for certain. Anyways, let's just get that covered. Go. It's a nice thing about doing the harvesting yourself is that you can guarantee that you'll get the chopped straw in the place you want it to go. Unless the hopper is empty, of course. Or full, rather. In fact, we have 1,000 litres already of canola. I'm very surprised by that. It seems to be a very high yield. It was very well maintained, so maybe I don't want to, you know, overthink things or, you know, jinx the yield process. But let's just see what happens. We have about half of a headland now. I'll probably do a full headland before we properly crack on. But no, as I was saying, yeah, this is a really nice starting combine. I'm happy it's a Massey. I would have been very pleased to start with a Massey tractor as well, but that's fine. We can buy one. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. I don't know what we'll do. I do like to keep, you know, brands sort of fresh in that regard. Like everything we've got on the farm, I'd like it to be a different sort of brand kit. Primarily, I'd like to focus on the new equipment first, but as mods come out and that, it will, yeah, the kit will only get better and better as the mods start to come out, really. Same with the maps. Nothing against this map or anything, but I'm just so excited. I mean, I'm so excited. You know, Oxygen Davin's got a map coming out. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'd like that to be my my biggest series. I'd like to try and crack on with that new map that he's releasing for FS25 for a long time. Kind of like what I wanted to do with Court Farm. I wanted Court Farm to go on for a while, but there were just so many maps coming out. But this one, I'm making that promise now. That or a different kind of series altogether. I don't want to say too much because I do have some plans for different types of series on this channel. Not just Let's Plays and survival challenges and things like that. I've been wanting to do something a bit different for a long time. I won't dig into it just yet, but I'm very excited about these future possibilities. Right, we did miss that bit, but you know what? We'll go back for it. Let's keep the momentum here of the chopping, and we will crack on with the time lapse. Right, there we go. At least we're getting some canola in. That's really exciting to see. It is always nice when you've got a beautiful day and a beautiful harvest ahead. There we go. Get a cheeky little potential thumbnail as well for the episode. But yeah, there we go. I think that's a good start to the canola. We've done the couple of headlands there, and now we've got. Oh wow, that's like full. Oh, I forgot. Is that 8,000 litres then? Okay, let's just get this tucked out of the way. Yeah, that's proper full now. Okay, well, we'll get this... Right, here's what we'll do. We'll get this brought away eventually. We'll get... we'll go this way around. Without taking our head off, smashing our head off with the header there. We'll just get this lined up. Then we'll take that over to the silo and get it dumped. And then we can crack on with a bit more harvesting. Alright, so we are just making our way to the silo with all of this canola to get it dropped off. And yeah, I think it's pretty much going to sit in storage for the next, well, few months at least. I reckon until the sunflowers are harvested at least. Because if we look at this, we can see that we do have a fair amount of canola to come. So I reckon it'll probably be, if that's 8,000, this will probably be another 8. So it might be 8 and a bit. Maybe another, you know, I don't know, 13, 14,000 litres. And then we will have the sunflowers as well. The oat, obviously, we won't. We'll figure out what we're going to do with that. But then 5 with the grass as well. So at least that is cut. So as you can see, it has still remained fertilized, which is good, because we do need to get into that field. We can just take this back over to the harvester. I think in that time my steering was reset because it's feeling very floaty. Anyways, yeah, the grass does here. We'll just have a quick look at it. It does look pretty good. It has been baking in the sun all day. So I don't know. I think it'll look better once we actually get it rode up. It looks kind of rubbish. I don't know if it's just the perspective from the angle I'm at, but it looks very small amounts of grass. I hope I've mistaken this. I don't know. Has some disappeared in the sun already? No, that's not possible. Right, well, we'll check that in the next one, just as we will finish the harvest in the next one as well, because we do still have to get into the rest of the canola field, which should take... we'll probably get that done in the next one. We might even stick a helper on for the next few parts so that we can sort of focus on doing the grass and creating hay for the cows, but we shall see how that goes when that time comes. So we'll just get this tucked back away here. We'll just park it alongside. It's definitely a much wider turning radius on the wheel, that's for certain. Right, but that's where we can leave that for now, with the lovely Massey in view as well. And yeah, I think it'll be a good harvest this, and I think a really good idea that we didn't spend all the money on that one baler, but rather lease out what we can, and then still have enough money to lease out the production, because I think it's like X amount per day or whatever per month you would pay. So if the price is all right, we're going to get loads of oil out of it. So I'm excited for that. Right, let's do it for the end of this one. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have done, cheeky thumbs up always does help out the channel, and if you're new, please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.